Okay.
Alfie said it looks like I'm in my pajamas today.
You do look like you're in pajamas. Are you seeing
No,
that?
you don't.
A little bit.
No, but this is the fashion, isn't it? The fashion, as they say.
Yeah, I know, but you're like, I don't know. Are you young
It's
enough
from
to
Zara.
do it?
Zara.
Yeah, I know, but you're a bit.
I
Are you...
literally ordered like very similar pants today from H&M.
Yeah, but
so-
Karishma, me and you are like a third of Nicky's age. Like we can do that. Like.
I don't think so. Can we not out me on my age, please, on air? That's not very nice.
Are you a bit too classy to be shopping
Alfie,
at Zara? Come on now.
Can I say that I have never taken style advice from you, and I'm not about to start now.
Okay, hello, welcome back to the Disrespectfully podcast, episode 3. I have myself here, I have Nicky here, and we also have, via video link, because Ellie is away, we have invited her fully on the podcast, is Karishma.
Woo!
Yeah, woo.
Hey, Karishma, can I just say something, Alfie?
Yes.
We don't have her just because Ellie's away. We have her because we want her to be
No,
here.
of course,
That's not
of
a
course,
nice thing
of
to
Yes,
say to
Alfie,
somebody.
don't say that.
Sorry, but like Karishma's a little shy sometimes in front of the camera, so
Yeah.
so we've invited her finally via video link. So there we go.
Popular demand.
Yes.
People want to know what our
Well, we've
Indian
taken her
princess
away on
looks
her
like.
Thursday evening plans, I think, because like 5 hours ahead, 6 hours, something like
4
that.
and a
So
half.
right, okay.
4.5.
So,
I like the half.
yeah.
That's very unusual.
So her whole family's there having dinner without her, and she's up here talking to us. So it'll be fun.
The things you have to do.
Yes.
I know. Well, we'll be much more delightful and engaging. And I'm here courtesy of Delta One Airline.
Yeah, of
seat.
course. Yeah. So that's the main topic I think of this episode is Nicky's very recent from yesterday, in fact, her trip to America, to the States.
Yes. So I was whisked off to Minneapolis to be exact.
Have you been before to Minnesota?
No.
Okay, Minneapolis, you haven't been before.
No. I couldn't even spell it, but
Okay.
I got there, which was great. So I was taken courtesy of Aveda. So thank you very much. Big shout out to all my lovely Aveda friends, to the Aveda Congress, which is something that happens every 2 years. Little shout out straight off. There were some Brits there as well attending, and specifically shout out to Katie and Hannah and the team at Butchers who picked up an award for their sustainability, and to Zach Fennell, who also picked up awards for an award for the work that he does in educating.
Amazing.
So yes, that was nice to
good.
see. And star of the weekend was Antoinette Beenders.
Yes, your old friend.
My old friend, my old Dutch friend.
Yes.
My old Dutch. Saw me old Dutch. Anyway, it's an old reference.
Is
you,
it?
you wouldn't get it at your age.
I'm
yeah.
gonna have to
Yeah,
insert
I
it.
did not get
Insert
that
it in
at
the
all.
podcast.
I know,
yeah.
sorry, I'm
no idea what that
I'm
means.
showing my age now. But yeah, my old mucker, Antoinette Beenders, who I met about 30 years ago when she was at Trevor Sorbie. She moved to Aveda about, a good 20-something years ago, and she's now sort of a creative, artistic lead for the entire Aveda brand. But she does amazing shows, which we've had the pleasure of her in Europe and on our tribute shows.
We
from
have,
time
yeah.
to time. But yeah, so she did an awesome show. And the thing is with Antoinette, she always pulls it out of the bag, both technically and creatively. So the hair is amazing, and she shows you how to do stuff. And then she has awesome clothes. She had like clothes made from sustainable paper, recycled fabrics and so on. But there's always a little technical thing in there. So I'll give you 3 guesses as to what technical innovation she introduced on the stage. I'll give you a clue. It was something on stage at the show. What could it have been?
A technical innovation.
Yeah, so something kind of quite futuristic.
Oh, okay. I have a guess, but you can, ladies first. You can go, Karishma.
Karishma, what could it have been?
Okay.
I was gonna say
I
like
would love a clue.
Okay, well, it was something that was really there. In fact, there was 2 of them, so it wasn't on a screen.
fine. I was gonna say like a robot like holding her scissors and like
Yeah,
her
that's
stuff.
what I was thinking. Yeah.
Well, you're nearly there.
Like an
Stay
assistant.
with the robot, but
Okay.
it was so her.
Oh, was it sweeping up the hair?
No.
Oh.
So she did a whole section about sort of sea life and so on, and she had a whole section with hair, animal print hair and stuff, and she had robotic dogs.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
That's really
which
weird.
was really cool actually. So they were on the stage and amongst all the
I
models.
love that. I
And
would
then-
love to get me a robot
then-
dog or
And
something.
in their foyer, quite well behaved, in the foyer afterwards, the dogs were roaming around and they would like sit and like if you put your hand out, they'd hold their paw up and you could
Wow.
shake their paw. It's
And
really
and they
fun.
weren't, and they didn't like wee or poo on the floor or anything like that. No?
I don't know actually, Alfie. I'm a little
That's
slightly.
the best bit, Alfie, to have a
Of
robot
electronic
dog.
dogs.
That's
Are they hers or are
the
they
child in you.
Aveda's that they gave her?
No, I think she borrowed them probably
Okay.
for the occasion. She does have dogs, I know. But Aveda was founded by a man called Horst Reckelbacher.
Mm-hmm.
And he was kind of like suffering from burnout and he wanted an alternative way of working. He was a hairdresser and he founded the Aveda brand. And fun fact, especially for Karishma, being as she's on the show, based in India, that he was looking at Ayurvedic practices, and Aveda means knowledge of the whole. And
In what language?
in Karishma, would you know what language is it?
Sanskrit.
It's Sanskrit.
Sanskrit.
Yeah. I always thought
Nice.
actually that he'd taken the A from Ayurvedic and the Ada from
From what?
Ayurveda
Oh,
and made
okay.
Aveda, which so maybe there is something in that, I don't know, but no, it's because he found out it was the word for Sanskrit and it means
interesting.
the whole. So it's like a holistic attitude
Yeah.
to the world and practices. So Aveda is, just to give them a little plug here, vegan, B Corp and Leaping Bunny accredited. And
Nice.
so they're very thoughtful about how they look after the planet and so on. So it was lovely to see Shane Wolf, who I knew years ago when he worked for other brand. And he's back, having started at Aveda. He then has done lots and lots of work with other companies. He's now back. And he's very clear that the focus for Aveda is on salon business,
Nice.
on the trade. So that was music to all our ears. So that was really cool.
Amazing.
So yeah, so I bumped into quite a few people there, made some friends, saw some amazing shows, and I'm doing all the talking, but I just want to tell you one other thing that I did that was absolutely. I went to see a very important person's house called Paisley Park.
Yes, Prince.
Prince.
Amazing.
Prince? Karishma, do you know Prince?
What?
Hmm.
We had to
I
educate
did
her on who
not.
Prince
I
was
did
this
look
morning.
it.
Yeah.
I did look him up online. Now I do know, but I actually did not.
Is it a bit like Elvis's house, like that? That it's sort of, it's just like a
Raised
kind of museum
yeah,
now.
so
right?
he'd actually already started making some museums. So there's a room there called the Diamonds and Pearls Room. There's a room there called the Purple Rain Room. So he'd already
Okay.
himself started allocating space to sort of show his portfolio, his memorabilia, if you like.
Okay.
But and you could go in the kitchen. There's like a little snug where he used to watch TV. His office is there, and they've left as much of it as possible exactly as it was when he died. So he died suddenly. He had a big dependency on prescription drugs because he suffered a lot as an artist. He famously was very short. Wore heels, but also would be like leaping up and down on pianos and doing
Yeah.
the splits on the stage and that kind of
Yeah.
thing. So I think it was pain management. So he got addicted to prescription painkillers and was discovered to have died one morning in his own home. So yeah, so
Got you.
it was his home and it still is his home. Nothing else happens there.
Yeah.
It is his home, except that I think you can still hire his recording studios.
Oh, wow.
So he had other
cool.
artists went and recorded there. And he kind of was, for example, most recently you would know an artist like Lizzo. I think
Yeah. Oh, wow.
he really
What came
nurtured-
to Paisley Park? You mean?
Yeah, but I think he was kind of promoting her and working with her.
Interesting.
Beck, I think Beck is the most recent to have actually recorded there. I think that
Okay.
might even have happened after he died. So
Yeah.
you can still.
Okay. Yeah.
His
cool.
studios are amazing. You'd have absolutely loved it. You'd
Yes.
have loved
I'm
the
sure I would have
technology
nerded out. Yeah.
and all the machines with the little buttons that you
Yeah.
just do up, let's fade it up,
Yeah,
let's bring
yeah.
it in.
And his
It's m-
guitars as well. I mean,
Yeah,
that'd have
his
been cool.
guitar's there and his
Yeah.
microphone. It was quite poignant, actually.
Yeah.
They did a really clever thing where you in the sound stage. So he would have people around at night. So there's a room where you could have had like 1,000 people,
Yeah.
or he
Oh,
might
wow.
have 3 people, and he
Mm.
performed on the stage. And they have it. So
very cool.
there's films of him playing on that stage at the back of the stage where the actual microphone and the stage set is. So it's
Yes.
almost like he's there. It's not a hologram, but it is like he's there.
Very good. Oh, amazing.
Yeah. So what have you been doing?
I don't know if
Top
we can.
that.
Can we top that,
Top
Karishma?
that.
I have no idea.
What have you been up to then? So Christian's wedding planning. I'm out working, trying to pay all your salaries, and you've been kicking around in London, Alfie, doing
Yeah. Well,
what?
I don't know. Kicking around. I mean, I've been working. I've been. Yeah. I mean, so, like, I don't know. Summer's weird when you're kind of like I'm obviously early 20s, so I've not. I've only had a few summers where it's like work and it's not like you
School
know,
holidays.
like school holidays for uni or whatever. So it's just a really weird concept where like, you know, unless you have holidays booked, like everyone's just working. So
Yeah.
so I don't know. I do find it quite funny now. And it's like, oh, do you save up your holiday days for, you know, going away this summer, or, you know, I really like having like 2 or 3 weeks off at Christmas, so I love to save them up
Yeah.
there, and I think that's really nice.
That's if you'd
So
have holidays in the summer holidays, school summer holidays, you get crucified on the rates. So I think you skipped off early this year, didn't you? You had a
yeah, I went off to Rhodes in Greece like end of May, start of June, but I haven't been away since. But I mean, it's not, I've had a great summer. It's been great, but like I've just not, I don't know, it's just like I've been working. It's like,
You know what I like?
funny.
So doing a little scrolling on Instagram and seeing which hairdressers are on holiday with which other hairdressers.
Yeah, I know, that's
That's
quite funny,
interesting.
isn't it?
So yeah, be careful what you post, people, because people like me at home are doing a little
Just
bit of
snooping. Yeah.
scrolling. It's not snooping, it's just being
No,
interested. And if
of
somebody's
course.
put it out there, then they must want me to look at it.
Well, there's just so, or there's like, oh, I didn't know that person knew that person, or like, oh my god, they must be really good friends if they're like on holiday. Or
On
something.
holiday together.
You kind
yeah.
of like get to know the little cliques. It's
Yeah,
quite fun.
no, I think it's fun. So yeah, I've been doing a lot
Yeah.
of that. There's a few people.
Or there's some hairdressers that I don't think I've seen in the country. They've just been away all summer, and I'm
Yeah.
like, God, that is the dream.
Maybe you need to retrain as a hairdresser.
Yeah, maybe. But no, it's been fun. I've yeah, been playing a lot of paddle recently, which has
Paddle?
been really fun. Yep.
Paddling.
I've gotten into that. Like I've got like a lot of my mates now. It's like they're picking up other hobbies. You know, I've got a few mates that got into cycling, like proper, like they've bought road bikes and they've bought the Lycra. You know, and it's like I'm like, oh, that's
Okay. Well,
wild.
that's
Yeah,
that's my ick of the week.
yeah. Well, we call I found a name for them. They're called mammals, and I think it's like men in nylon leggings or something, like mammals,
Oh,
like, which is quite hilarious. Like
mammals.
you see them like on the, you know, like 100 of them on the road, like.
So even more icky than the men in tight lycra on their cycles out at the weekend is when they then stop at a cafe and they don't take their weird pedally
Oh
shoes
yeah, you
off.
hear them like click and
Yeah,
stuff.
then
Yeah,
they're sort
yeah.
of clicking in with their with their weird things.
Yeah,
And
it's like to clip onto the pedal. Yeah.
yeah, I think there's a technical name for it, but we don't know. So
Fun fact, I don't know how to ride a cycle.
You don't have to ride a bike. You've never like
No.
not. Wow, that's so.
I can't
posh
drive.
of
I
you.
can't ride a bike. I
Can you
have
s-
no way to go somewhere rather
But
than
your
walking.
personal driver is in good stead, isn't it? So it's alright.
Alfie, don't be naughty. Can you swim?
I can swim.
Okay,
But I don't think I can like swim in the ocean. Like I can't go in the sea on like on the beach and stuff. I can swim in a pool.
okay. Let's flip.
Wait,
this then.
what? Wait, hang on. What makes you unable to swim in the sea, but you can swim in
The
the pool?
waves, Alfie.
Oh, the waves. What? But have you not watched Life of Pi? Like, are you not like engrossed by like maybe like someday you might get swept away? You know, I don't know.
No, not really.
Have you not watched Finding Nemo?
Yeah, Finding Nemo. Fair enough.
Actually, do you know what Finding Nemo was Prince's favourite cartoon film?
Was it really?
Yeah, they told us that on the tour guide.
I play it with my mates, and it's like, well, I mean, we use it as a drinking game, but we can just do it for fun now. But we go round and and we can just do it once this time. But you think of a question, and then like let's say you think of a question, and before we look up what the answer is or ask like chat GBT, me and Karishma have to like think of you have to think of the answer to that question. So you could go, I don't know, on average, how many haircuts does an Indian woman have a year or something, like really random.
Okay.
And like you have to like guess, like, you know, like I'm gonna say like 20, but then I'm like, oh, that's kind of like 2 a month, maybe it's not. And then Christian will go, okay, cool, I'm gonna go like 8.
Okay.
And then
All right.
we'll
Well, what's
see.
the question then?
Well, do you want to think of one, or I can think of one?
I would like to know how many cornflakes there are in a 500-gram pack of cornflakes made by Kellogg's.
Oh my god.
That's quite good. Okay, that's quite a good one.
Do you actually do you know what cornflakes are, Karishma?
Of course, Nicky.
Yes.
Just checking.
So how
I
many
don't
flakes?
stay under a rock.
Yeah.
No, but you don't live in the UK. I wasn't sure if they reached
So
everywhere.
we have cornflakes in India.
Do you? Well, see, I didn't know that.
Do you think like 1,000 sounds really low, but 1,000 might be, because I don't think there's like as many as you think.
So the 500-gram packet is the family pack. That's
Yeah.
not. So if you're a student, you might
You
just
think
go
more
for
than
the
1,000, like 10,000? That sounds a bit stupid. 10,000.
Right. So
10,000 sounds too much.
Yeah.
So I'm just being scientific here, but if you had a 500-gram pack of cornflakes and you're saying there's only 1,000 cornflakes, that means that there's only 2 cornflakes per gram.
Right.
Do you think a cornflake weighs half a gram?
Nah, it's got to be like a fraction, surely. It's got to be like a fraction.
Yeah.
I'm
think
going to
so.
go 1999. That's 4 cornflakes per gram.
So you're going to go,
Actually, no, maybe
you're
that's
going to go
too much.
1,999.
Yeah, but actually that's too high. No, can I change?
Okay.
I'm going to go 1499.
Okay, you're going to go 1,499. I'm going to go 1,800.
Okay, I'll do
I
1,200.
1,200. Okay, I'm gonna
Okay,
look
the
it up now.
anticipation.
Okay.
Right. So yeah,
How many flakes are in?
can you specify Kellogg's cornflakes, please? 500
Okay.
grams.
Oh, actually, okay. I've just got a text from the producer who actually looked it up.
Oh, cool.
Uh,
Thanks, producer.
yeah,
At least somebody's watching the show.
Thank you, Afis. Yeah. Jesus. Okay. So what did you say?
In the end, I went for 1499 because I kind of bottled the 199.
1,499. I said 1,800. Karishma said 1,200. It's 7,122 on average.
No.
That means like 15 cornflakes in a gram.
That's crazy. Okay, well, I mean, technically, I got it right. I got the highest, but that's nuts. So
Well done.
so 10,000 was actually not that. That was really close.
Yeah. You
So
should
well
have just...
done, and thank you to producer, at least producers paying attention.
Yeah.
Alfie, could you maybe mimic that in future? As you're both determined to claim to be decades younger than me, do you know, bring it back to hairdressing, do you know what GHD stands for?
I do.
Oh, okay. Alfie, you've got 2 seconds, otherwise Karishma's going to clip in.
No, GHD.
You know, like the hair straightening.
Yeah.
The irons. In fact, they do more than irons now, but yeah.
Yeah, I would just say like greatest hair development or something. Like
Karishma?
Good hair day.
Well done.
Oh,
5
good
points to
hair
Karishma.
day.
Yeah.
That's so. I don't want to say disappointing, but that's like, is it really just great hair day?
Well,
Oh,
it
damn,
was.
I thought
That's
it'd
how
be
it
more like-
started. So
Oh, okay.
there was. I brought it in to show you. I will make you read this afterwards. In the Times, there was a big piece about the woman who founded GHDs with her husband.
Is she English or?
Yeah, Susan Powles and Robert Powles. They launched GHD in something like 2003 on the basis of having discovered some Korean hair straightening irons. So it was all kind of quite new to the world. Not many people had them.
Mm.
And Susan found that they really worked. And she said to her husband, I'm going to have a great hair day. So that was the basis for which GHD was
Interesting.
called GHD. They don't really promote it very much now, I don't think, but I remember that.
Okay.
And then really interestingly, they sold GHD for about 55 million in 2006. So they made their fortune in a really short
55
space.
million in 2006.
Yes.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
They had a 3-year non-compete clause, so they weren't allowed to set up another business in the meantime. And 3
Right.
years later, they set up another hair iron company called Cloud9.
Wow.
So it's the same people
Okay.
who
Oh.
brought that, which they still have now, and that's also gone really well. So like
Yeah.
in the last,
But GHD's surely gotten like 100 times bigger than they were in 06. Like.
yeah, they've been sold several times. I think they're
Yeah.
currently owned by Weller, by the Weller
Oh,
company
okay,
now.
fine.
So GHD is obviously a hugely well-known name. Cloud9's doing pretty well. They made something like 45 million pre-tax. 45 million turnover, something like nearly 7 million pre-tax profits in the last financial year.
And do they sell like hardware?
So so they both do.
Yeah.
So it's hair tools.
Yeah,
the hair
like
tools
hardware.
sector.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fine.
So it's
Okay.
not. It used to be just the smoothing irons, but now it's
Yeah.
curlers, tongs, all those sort of things. And of course, you've got real challenger names like Dyson come through.
Yeah, Dyson's pretty big. I feel like all like our generation, like do you and your mates use a Dyson once?
Yeah.
I've seen like is in the curling like things that you like put it in there. It's quite
curling
I
cool.
think
like
I actually
things.
use like that dryer the most for some reason. I don't use like any other extension. But, like I think I use that dryer like every day.
I
Got you.
was gifted a set called Air, AIRE, recently, which is very similar in the tube, and then you put the different fixtures on the top.
tube right
so
angle.
light. It's really light. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
And I've gone back to using hot brushes. When show my age again.
Yeah, that's super old.
And then I haven't tried these yet, but there's 2 attachments for tonging your hair, and one's labelled left and one's labelled right. So literally, if you want to tong one side, you put one head in and the other. Because that's
Wow, that's really convenient.
I know.
Yeah.
I'll tell you how I get on. But because that's the hardest thing, is making your hair match on each side, isn't it?
Yeah, it
So
must
it's
be.
like, in fact, so a hairdresser told me that you need to tongue with with your right hand, or whichever your main hand is,
Yeah.
right or left, and then instead of passing it to the other one and trying to match it, put your hand over the top of your head or something like that, and do
Okay.
it from that side.
Oh,
I don't know
interesting.
how that works.
Wow, fair enough.
I don't want to put my hand up to show you. I'll get my bingo wings out. That'll be the next topic of conversation.
Gonna have to like edit it out. Yeah,
I know.
Brilliant.
Good. So, plans going forward?
Plans going forward.
Anything? I'm getting a host of invitations to things. Are you not being invited to anything?
Yeah, Solo International got invited by my good friends at Little Light PR.
Well done.
Shout out, Little Light.
We've got the Weller Trend Vision. We've got some events coming up. We've got our lab events coming up, 24th of September
lab
in London.
events. That's true. That's
22nd of September in Edinburgh.
We need you all to comment and like and engage and view it because Karishma needs help buying her ticket. She hasn't been to London.
Yes.
You haven't been to London in how many years now? Yeah, you left.
I think it's been like almost 2.5 years.
Really? I thought
it?
it'd be longer than that. Did
No,
you leave
I
after
think
COVID?
Are you missing her? Yeah, she didn't come till after COVID.
Oh.
Yeah. I think I was there in 2022 or 2021.
Oh,
You joined us in 22, and I think then so you were with us for a while when you could be bothered to come into the office. That's another story.
Let's
for another
not talk about that.
Yeah.
Christmas timekeeping is not great. Oh dear. Well, it's always a pleasure, never a chore.
Yeah, been
Lovely
lovely chatting
to see
with you.
both.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you,
Good.
Karishma.
Come back again.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
See you soon.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening or watching this episode of Disrespectfully. If you like what you see, we have more episodes. So please visit Spotify, Apple, Acast, or jump onto YouTube and see us for real.
Yeah. Until next week or next time. You'll never know.
No,
Bye-bye.
we never know. Bye.